LegacyMaker, the All Sports Network.
Got moving a little bit. Obviously, some penalties there. What did you see from Case and that crew?
Yeah, I thought tempo was okay. We had a big offensive PI. Need an explanation for that one, but overall, tempo's pretty good. Still the penalties, man. It's same old tune right now. It's something we have to get cleaned up. They're calling these games pretty tight, so we have to make sure we do a better job of avoiding these penalties somehow.
On that front, the offensive pass interference on Harmon specifically, what was the explanation given there? And as you talked to them after they reviewed it, what did they tell you on a couple of those?
I don't know. All I know is I want Kelvin Harmon to do that every time the ball's in the air. That's why we drafted him, because he's aggressive when the ball's in the air. And if he can't do what he did in this game, then I don't know what he can do. So I'm going to continue to coach Kelvin Harmon to go up and go get the ball like he did tonight, and good things will happen for him. We'll get the explanation hopefully tomorrow or the next day, but applaud Kelvin for his effort going out and attacking the ball.
Coach Gruden, can you speak on the first team defense? How do you think they did, with the exception of the penalties? How do you think they did?
Yeah, those penalties, yeah. I think they did good, man. I like that. I like the way they rebounded from the penalties. Josh Norman's trying to catch the ball, and he got a illegal contact. Jonathan, the whistle blew. He, probably needs to use better judgment there. But to recover from those penalties, I think 4 in the first drive, and to get the pick 6 by Monte was big time. I would like to see him respond. And then the next 2 drives, they were pretty successful.
Jay, the touchdown pass from Dwayne to Robert Davis, what was sort of the anatomy of that play? What was the call, and what did you see? Obviously the touchdown, but what did you see that you liked on that play?
Yeah, the best part I liked was Dwayne handling the protection. He did a great job. Challenged him, gave him some different looks, and he adjusted the protection to get himself just that extra beat of time where he could look downfield, step in the throw, and throw a perfect ball to Rob Davis. Rob did a great job tracking it and making a catch, but starts up front, and they're going to blitz you. They're going to blitz us week in and week out on 3rd down and 6 to 8, and Bengals did, and we picked it up pretty well, and Dwayne did a great job of the protection and standing in there. It's not easy to stand in there, stick your foot in the ground, throw a 65-yard pass, with people coming at you. So I was impressed by that.
A couple injuries. Morgan Moses, what's going on with him? Sean Wilson, I guess also Tim Settle.
Yeah, Sean hurt his ankle there late on the punt return. Settle just has a sore knee. I think he'll be okay. And Morgan has a slight hamstring pull, but he'll be fine.
And McLaren didn't play tonight?
Yeah.
Terry McLaren.
Yeah. McLaren, he went up for a ball last week, landed on his tailbone, backish area. He was a little sore. Said he probably could have gone today, but I kind of kept him out, or we kept him out.
For the Cleveland game, or was that
No,
after?
Cleveland game was a healthy scratch. This game was just a bit of a soreness. Nothing major at all. He's going to be fine.
Overall, with Haskins, what did you think tonight?
I mean, Dwayne shows flashes. There's a couple balls that he probably rushed a little bit. I think he missed a couple shots. He rushed a little bit, didn't put enough air on there. But, this is all a process for him. And it's good to see him get out there and take some hits here and there, have to do the protections, get the running game going, call the plays. It's just the presentation that I'm interested in right now, how he handles himself, how he controls the players, the huddle, the leadership qualities that he has. So it's fun to watch him right now. And he's just a work in progress. He's going to continue to get better and better.
Cole Holcomb didn't go either. What's the latest on him?
Yeah, he had a little bit of an AC joint injury, and that's one of those things that if you just keep pounding, it's just going to continue to be there. So we want to make sure we get that thing to full strength before he goes back out there. Hopefully he'll be ready for Atlanta next week.
I get the mechanics of the challenging the pass interference because that's new this year. I would assume you don't regret the decisions you made, but how did that process go?
Yeah, I think I would have challenged them both again. The first one, offensive PI, the one on Cam, I don't know. He was getting bump and run. And when you're pressed, you're allowed to release, try to get an inside release. It's legal. But they didn't see it that way. And then obviously the last one on Kelvin, or the second one on Kelvin, they called the push off on Kelvin. And then when the ball was in the air, I thought it was DPI, which they did not believe that one. So, but like I said, that's something we have to talk about upstairs. I thought it was clear on the sideline. I saw it, so it was easy to see. I didn't have to have a lot of discussion with people upstairs on that one. But unfortunately, I was wrong, and we just have to be very careful because they won't overturn if it's not clear, which the one to Kelvin, the last one, I didn't think was that clear, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a tough deal.
Jay, with how well Colt knows the offense, would he be able to start week one without playing in the preseason at all, or would that preclude him from that?
You know what? It's with Cole. It's all dependent on his leg. That's all. And starting is not even in the equation right now until he's healthy. So once I get the word that he's 100% healthy, then we'll start talking about the competition, which he'll have to get back in there. I know what Cole is and what he's all about. He knows the offense, but let's get him healthy.
Jay, how did you feel that Dwayne handled kind of the mechanics of the position, the protection calls, and all that?
Yeah, there were some really good, some things that we need to clean up, and then there were some things that we just got beat in protection. There's some, their defensive end made a good play on him on the sack fumble. It was a good rush. He was early on the ball. Or tackle. Donald Penn was late off the ball. The cadence kind of got messed up a little bit, but overall, I think there's a lot to like and a lot to clean up, as there is every week at every position. So I think it's pretty good today.
Is Dwayne making the same types of mistakes compared to last week, or are they?
No. These are different plays against a different defense, so you never make the same mistake twice. You might overthrow a ball every now and then. That happens. But for the most part, I don't think there's anything like scheme related that he messed up, so to speak. So we just got to get some things cleaned. We got to get them protected better. We got to be in better down and distance, for goodness sakes. We had 2nd and 20 again about 13 times. I mean, heck. We're going to jet sweep, lose 10 yards. You gain some yards. You get a holding call. I mean, there's no quarterback that has a chance in those down and distances. So hopefully next week we get them in there. We'll get a good drive together, get some positive down and distances, and friendly for the play caller.
Given the injuries and what you've seen so far this preseason and in camp, how comfortable are you right now with the quarterback situation as it stands?
I'm good right now. I think we got another couple weeks to go here. We got a lot of time still. We're going to couple days to get these guys to recover. We'll come back Sunday, ready to roll. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, play Thursday, and then we still have another few days before our last preseason game. So I like where we're at, where we're headed. But it's we're in good shape. We just got to get some things shored up with the offensive line, for sure. Get Jordan Reed back out there, get Terry back out there. I think offensively will be okay.
Jay, a couple things with Montez Sweat. First of all, it was his first time, I guess, he played out here. And then secondly, he did play with the first team, which he hasn't always done in training camp.
Yeah, what's a rotation? I think all those defensive ends, outside linebackers, they're outside linebackers in base, and then their defensive ends in the sub defense, so they'll continue to rotate. Kerrigan, Sweat, Ryan, McKenzie. So that's the way you have to keep them fresh. Same with the defensive line.
Were you impressed with him?
Yeah, I got to watch the film. I didn't just totally watch him. I was kind of watching the whole big picture, offense and defense and all that stuff. But I saw a couple good get-offs. I think, probably got to get a little bit better shape. He missed some time there with his calf injury. So I think that's one thing he'll probably have to get working on. But, I think for his first game, I think he probably did pretty good.
Jay, second straight week with the touchdown for Robert Davis. What's kind of keying his fast start in the preseason?
Oh, Robert's a hard worker. He's strong and physical. He's, we like what we saw last year before his injury. And then he came back and worked extremely hard to get himself ready for this year. He's competing his tail off with those other big guys, Harmon and obviously Quick and Cam Sims. And it's a pretty heck of a battle.
Second straight week, you guys also give up the punt return touchdown. It's late in both games. A lot of guys that frankly probably won't wind up being here. But what do you go back and look at in that kind of situation?
Well, we got to look at it. First of all, the punt. Number one, how was it? Was there, any hang time there? Was it just a line drive right to Erickson, who's a heck of a punt returner? Then we got to get off blocks. We got to spread the field out and pursue and make somebody make a tackle. So. Tress was in position to make a tackle. I told him if he tries to make a tackle and gets hurt, then we're going to have a problem. So he ran out of the way by my orders. But we have to look at everything. Coach, those guys will do a good job out there. Nate will do a good job checking it out and getting them better.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
LegacyMaker, the All Sports Network.